If you want to lose your grasp on reality and destroy your complete sanity, just listen to the clock. But this will not be easy, let me tell you right now. This is not something
These
to
eyes
mess
have
around
looked
with.
upon
It
pharaohs
is an easy way to lose your mind
and
within
the
the
son of the
confines of your own
carpenter.
home. But there are a couple of
Now
guidelines to
they must
follow.
look upon you.
First, pick a room with no windows. It could be a room for anything, but it just can't have windows. Second, you can start at any time of the day, even if you wish to start at night. The process will take exactly 24 hours to complete. Third, cancel all your appointments you have for the day. Turn off your phone if you have to, for there can't be any distractions for you to focus on. Fourth, make sure it is calm and quiet day outside, not windy or stormy outside. Lastly, start the process. You might want to go into the room you picked. Put a clock inside. The clock must make a distinct tick-tock sound when every second passes. Turn on the lights, off the lights, and light a candle. That candle will be your only source of light. Once you've done all that, I honestly want you to ask yourself one question. Do I really want to do this? If your answer is yes, then may God have mercy on your soul. I'm here to merely prepare you on what to expect. Alright, let me tell you a little bit of information about the pedicure, the procedure. Back in the mid 1800s, radical members of Christian, Muslim, and Islamic faith used in many ways to connect with God. It was kept under the wraps due to its extreme nature and unusual method to connect with the supernatural. During the procedure, they would have been in constant prayer and worship, but would eventually stop due to the events that would happen afterwards. The clock has represented the life on earth and how short it can be, and the candle represented God as the only way of guidance through life. More often than that, each person that would have go through the procedure would lose their minds within a day due to their lack of insane actions, would kill themselves from that day what they have claimed to have seen. But if you are one of the lucky ones, you can keep your sanity like me. Okay, here's what to expect. The first 3 hours are the least eventful, mainly because nothing really happens. But prepare for yourself for these hours. These are the only hours in which you may choose to leave the procedure. In the 4th hour, you will not be able to escape by any means. The lock on your door will lock itself and you will have no methods to remove it. In the 5th hour, you will start to sweat profusely and start to have feelings of anxiety. You will start to look around behind you so many times, and every time there will not be nothing in there. In the 6th hour, you will hear noises, not noises from the house or from the outside, but thuds and thumps throughout the hour within 10-minute intervals, with each noise getting louder. In the 7th hour, you'll pass out and dream, but this is the only pleasant hour throughout the process. You will dream about the best moments in your life. Every great accomplishment, wonderful memory, and friends you have made will appear before you. It will have been your best dream you've ever had in your life. Even events from the future can appear. At the beginning of this 8th hour, you shall wake up, but when you do, you will feel an extreme sense of elation and comfort, similar to the effects of smoking marijuana. Now for this could be considered for another pleasant hour, due to the feeling of the drug, but what comes after this may be the start of your suffering. In the 9th hour, you will, in a sense, go from one drug to another. Your feelings of happiness will change that to extreme adrenaline throughout your energy, similar to the effects by any means stimulant drug. But a warning, you must try your hardest to keep yourself under control. You're unpredictable. There's no telling what you may do in this state. In the 10th hour, you'll hopefully have the minimum injuries from your last hour, but now you could start having to feel normal, and your feelings you previously will subside. Now you can hear screaming, but the screaming can verify from what it sounds like. From a little girl to a full-grown man, you will hear screaming at 6 minutes intervals throughout the hour. This hour is going to feel like an eternity to pass. At the 11th hour, a light from the candle will go out. That's it. You're left alone in the darkness. You're free to think to yourself, most likely regretting the decision you've made. At the 12th hour, the light from the candle will reappear. But do not worry, this is another hour of silence. But mentally prepare yourself for what you're about to experience next. In the 13th hour, you shall pass out like you did in the 7th hour, but don't expect happy memories. In this dream you shall experience very painful, heart-wrenching moments, suffering, unpleasant things in your life all over again, even suffering for the future, including your own death. This would be the worst dream you've ever had in your life. At the 14th hour you'll wake up. This is another hour of silence, but the silence will be broken by your own sobbing. Your tears shall continue until the hour is over. The 15th hour, putting it very bluntly, is when things start to get very weird. You will talk to someone. He's not visible, but he is there. He doesn't have a name, but I'm giving him one. He is your guardian angel, but you can call him Watcher or Protector. But for me, I call him Asshole. This may seem funny, but trust me, it suits him. The first thing he will say to you is, "Ask me anything, and I shall give you the answer." You can ask him anything about your life, what will happen in the future, and what events reoccurred like when they did. He will give you an answer, but extreme and graphic details, and give reasons for things that you will not understand. Whatever it be, a tragedy of a death, by the end of the hour he will say farewell and leave. In the 16th hour, you will talk to your parents, but they do not make a physical appearance. Mind you now, it's your turn to answer questions. They will ask you questions about what you have done with your life, and if you do not answer any of these questions, they will press on for an answer until you can't take it anymore. At the end of the hour, they will go away. At the 17th hour, you will talk to the most important guy in your life, whatever be your significant other or your best friend. He will ask you why, and ask you how you became friends. But keep in mind, he is not looking for a friendly conversation. He is questioning your friendship with him. Finding every mistake you have done to cripple your friendship with him, reasoning with him will not work, and he will act like your parents did in the previous blur hour. At the 18th hour, you will speak at the most important girl in your life, whatever it be, your significant other or your best friend. She will do the same person as the 17th hour did, and ask the same questions. At the 19th hour, you will talk with yourself, meaning you will talk with your future self. And trust me, this is at least a pleasant conversation. He will tell you the things that you will not want to hear about yourself, and will ask you questions you can't answer. Soon it will be too much, and you would find yourself screaming at yourself, and anger and self-loathing will be the only emotion you'll ever have. In the 20th hour, following the events of the 19th hour, you will find many possibilities to hurt yourself. Self-inflicting pain will be constant in this hour. Some have committed oof. In the 21st hour, if you manage to survive the previous hour, here's what will await you. Music. Yes, music. It will be soft orchestral music with a choir singing the Georgian chant, similar to church music, but much more beautiful. By the end of this hour, your wounds will heal. Don't ask me why. I don't even know. In the 22nd hour, the music will stop. This is another hour of silence, but you'll have the time to think to yourself. The light on the candle will change colors, all colors of the spectrum. This is quite a sight to behold, but it's almost soothing. In the 23rd hour, you will sing the Georgian chant, but your singing will be the only sound in the room. You honestly don't know what you're singing, but it sounds beautiful, and you will actually want to sing more. Finally, the 24th hour. This is the most interesting hour. Rumor says you talk to God himself, but here is how it goes. You are pinned to the floor by some unknown force, and someone or something asks you a question at the 10-minute intervals. Questions like, "Are you happy?" or "Would you like to change?" You must answer. You will feel the need to. The questioner sounds like a man, but at the same time sounds like an animal, almost like the roar of the lion. His voice is terrifying, but yet comforting at the same time. After the hour is up, you'll be able to get up from the floor and the door will unlock. If you're lucky, you'll still have your sanity. Now it's up to you what you shall do with this information. If you don't want to do this, I'm not stopping you. But I am giving you a fair warning. Some of the things are beyond realms of human comprehension, and sometimes we have nothing to explain the unnatural. But whatever it is, at least we know we're not alone. Now remember what I've told you. If you want to lose your grasp on reality and destroy your complete sanity, just listen to the clock. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.